basically a couple of lines that are included on the press release document that I have given to all of you. I've put on the table. This press release document has been prepared by Samsung themselves, the headquarters. It has a couple of quotes from the president, also from the vice president of the Samsung Latin America office in Miami, and it just gives you a bit of an explanation about the phone and also the specs of the phone. So you're free to take it with you. It was prepared to give it to you so that you have information in case you want to publish anything. Okay, so this is the overview basically of the phone. But I want to go over to the key benefits, which is the most important. They have highlighted the phone, the S4, they've separated it in 4 categories, and so they've made it your life companion. Life companion, why? Because it just serves every single need that you have. First of all, there's the fun feature. You can do many things like share music, share games with your other friends that have a Galaxy S4 phone. You can also take cool pictures. You can create scrapbooks, albums. So that's the fun factor about the phone. Then also relationship. It enables you to do video calling, also to take dual shot camera pictures, also to record with dual shot, and it just improves and helps you to stay in touch with your loved ones no matter where they are. There's also the convenience factor of the phone. The convenience factor, which is the live task factor that is mentioned here, it just helps you to stay in touch with your work through the Samsung Hub, the Samsung Knox. You can access information anywhere, also check your emails and just be better organized no matter where you are. And then the other very, very great feature of the phone is the care. Basically here mentioned as live care. This phone has an application called S Health, which helps you to just monitor your weight, so you can input whatever you've eaten. It has different accessories like a weight scale, a wristband, so that it can measure how many steps you've taken, how much you've walked, also how your weight is developing. So no matter where you go, you can always stay in a healthy lifestyle. So one very important feature of this phone that makes it stand out compared to any other, I'm not going to say only Android phone, but just any other smartphone, is its Super AMOLED screen. It's a 5-inch AMOLED screen with a 441 ppi, so that's the density of the pixels. The Galaxy S3, which is the phone, the latest one that they have launched, has a 4.8 inch screen, but then diagonally they've increased it by 0.2 inches by making it a 5-inch Super AMOLED screen. Now we go to the key features. So you can just have a look at this. I'm not going to read them all, just have a look, and then later on we'll go through each of one of them more in detail. Okay, so now we go with the dual camera. As you can see from the picture itself, it speaks a bit by itself. So what you can do is you can take a picture of a person. Obviously, it has a 13 megapixel camera at the back, and the front-facing camera is 2 megapixels. So not only can you take super good pictures of the people that you're taking a picture of, but you can also include a picture of yourself while you're taking that picture, which just makes it a very nice feature, you know, for memory purposes. And you can also do dual video call or dual video recording, which means so you can do a video call with their chat-on application at a very good quality with any friend over data, Wi-Fi, whatever. And you can also do dual video recording. So supposedly if you are, for example, I don't know, recording your baby taking the first steps, you can also include a record of yourself and your facial expression by looking at it and send it to somebody. So it's a very great feature that this phone has. Then we go over to sound and shot. So, you know, many times via WhatsApp, we send pictures to people. We want to share, hey, look at what I'm seeing right now. Or look, I saw this and I thought of you. Now, not only that, but you can include a recording of your voice with that picture. So for example, on this screen, you see a guy sending a picture of a ring or something to the girl, asking her, you know, to marry. Well, not only can he send that picture, but he can also record, "Will you marry me?" to that picture and send it. So then the person gets the shot, so the picture, and also the sound, which is a very great feature. Then we have the drama shot. So this is a very nice feature also of the phone. Basically, you can take, you know how sometimes you make those drawings and then if you flip quickly through the pages, you see kind of like a cartoon, like a car moving or something. This is kind of the same. So they've taken a picture of the dog in different positions. So you just go click, 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 and then you can see slowly, like as if the dog is moving in just one picture. Then a very nice fun feature of the phone is the group play. So actually right now you can do it with the S3, but the S4 enables you to do it with even more phones. So it's an application that you download, and then if you are in a room and you don't have speakers but you want the music, you're listening to a good song and you want to share this song with your friends and you want it to be loud, then you just share it with up to 11 phones, and it's like you have a speaker in the room. So just one person controls it, and then you share it, and then all the other phones serve as a speaker. Then we have Story Album, which is another fun feature that the phone has. You can create, for example, if you made a trip, I don't know, to Chile or to Las Vegas, and you want to create a collage, or you want to add comments to that picture, and you just want to make an album, and then you want to send it to Photo Studio Tram, for example, to print and make an album for your memory. With different comments and everything. You can do that with Story Album, which is a very nice feature. So as you see here, it's like a collage with different comments about an event, like a house party. Then you have the Samsung Hub, which is basically where you can share data and all kinds of information from wherever you are on your phone. So books, games, pictures, video, music. It's just like a kind of like a cloud where you just save all this information. You can purchase it also with Play Store and just save it on your phone, and you can access it from your smart TV, for example, from your Galaxy 10.1 tablet, or the Galaxy Note, or the Galaxy S4, obviously. Then we have the S Translator, which is a great feature if you're traveling. It can basically, you can just take a picture of a text, or you can talk to the phone and say, how do you say, how are you in Chinese? And then it'll tell you how you say it, and it'll also give you the pronunciation. You can also highlight a text and just select that you want it to be translated to a different language if you don't understand the language that it is in. Then we have the WatchOn, which is an application developed specially by Samsung. It is like WhatsApp, but of much better quality. You can share it with all other Samsung Galaxy phone owners, and you can do, the great feature of it is the video call now that you can do because of the very high quality of the front-facing camera. So you can do a dual video call, and not only that, but you can change the background. If you're doing a video call with a person, you can add little drawings to that person's face, you know, and just take a screenshot of it and send it to that person while you're talking to the person. So it's a very nice feature to improve the relationship between you and your loved ones. Then I think this is one of my favorite features of the phone is the Air View gesture, which is basically, you know, before the phone was always categorized in all features by heat. So if you touch the phone, that's when it gets activated, or that's the only way that you can receive a call or swipe the screen, because it detects the heat on your fingertips. So for special key features, like for example, answering a phone call or denying a phone or sending a message or unlocking your phone, you don't need anymore to touch it. So that means especially in cold countries where people use gloves, right now, for example, for the iPhone, you need to buy special gloves in order to touch the screen. Right now you don't need, you can just do it with any glove on this S4, and sometimes you don't even need to use it. So for example, like you see this person that has paint on their hands and somebody is calling and they want to accept the call, they don't need to touch the phone. They just go like this and then it accepts the call, because obviously if they touch the phone it's gonna get paint all over it. You can also flip through pictures by just going like this, so you don't need to necessarily touch the screen. Then we have the Smart Scroll, which is the next feature of the phone, which is also a very nice feature. It basically moves the screen based on your eyesight. So if you are reading an article or reading a book and you want to go down, because your eye is going down, it'll scroll down also. And if you're going up, it'll scroll up as well. So it's a very great feature of this phone. Then we have Smart Pause. How many times has it happened? Well, for example, I like to cook a lot. I'm standing in the kitchen, I'm looking at a YouTube video about how to make cookies, for example, and my hand is in the dough, I'm making the cookie, my hands are all dirty, and then my friends walk into the kitchen and they want me to talk to them, or they're asking me something. I need to pause that YouTube video, but I can't touch the phone because I have cookie dough all over my hands. So I just stop looking at the phone and it pauses, and then I can give attention to my friends without having to touch the phone.
And have a look at it again, it will play back.
Yes.
Automatic.
Then we have the S-Voice, kind of like how right now we have on the smart TV, the voice detection. When you say hi TV, it goes on. This is a nice feature that you can have for your phone, the S4, so you can use it as a GPS system. So you don't need to buy a separate GPS system or a TomTom or whatever. You just use your S4, put it on a nice docking station, which is an accessory you can purchase. Put it in your car and you just go, hi Galaxy, and then you can tell it what it is that you want. If you want to go somewhere, it works with its own map of Samsung and also with Google Maps as well. Or if you want to call somebody, right? You know, right now we have the Bluetooth integrated. With this, you just have that. Then we have WatchOn, which is also a very nice feature of this phone. Right now, it is not yet available for Curacao, but we are working together with Flow to have it developed. It's basically serving as a remote control for your digital television. So for example, you can select that you want to see sports, and then it'll show you the channels of sports, and then basically your phone just becomes your remote control for the digital TV. So you don't need a remote control anymore. Then we have Homesync, which is, as I mentioned, also kind of like with the hub, where you can access or purchase books, music. With the Homesync, you can just share information no matter where you are, from your phone to your Galaxy TV, to your smart TV, to your Galaxy camera, to your tablet. So you can just share, and you can also share it with anybody else that has a Galaxy, and you can just access this information from everywhere. So it's kind of comparable to like how Apple has the iCloud, and many people don't like to purchase something that's not Apple because there is no iCloud. Well, that's now done because you have the Homesync from Samsung. And basically it gives you 50 GB free, and it goes up to 1 terabyte of information that you can store. Then we have that nice feature for those people that want to stay healthy, the S Health. So you can, like I said before, you can keep track of your intake of calories based on whatever you've eaten. You just put that in. There's a feature, there's an application, it calculates how many calories you've had. There are several accessories that come for this application that will be also sold and will be available at the store. It's like, for example, one is a wristband, so you can monitor how much you've walked, so it can calculate what is your exercise that you've done, or if you're going up the stairs or down the stairs, and then per day calculate how much calories you've burned. There's also a weight scale that comes with it, so that it can monitor your daily weight. If you've gained weight, lost weight, so it's like your personal trainer kind of. So it's a very nice feature of the phone.
And it keep the tracks of all the logs also, like memory. You want to see that what happened a week before, how much kilometer or meters I walked, or what I did. So it keeps the logs of logs information memory also.